Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years.
Today we're going to remove the airbag, driver's side airbag on a 09 Honda CR-V. And to start the procedure, you disconnect the negative battery terminal, and I like to wait more than 30 seconds. The manufacturer says you can wait for 30 seconds. I like to wait for at least 2 or 3 minutes. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the little access door here for the connectors to the airbag. Set that aside, and you'll see the connectors up in there. I'm going to pull them down. Pull it up. There we go. So here's one of them. It has 2 locks on it. It has the black half ring here, which is a safety ring. So you have to push that up and push down on the clip on the top at the same time. Great. And then our second connector is the horn assembly. I'm gonna get up in there and see if I can get that down. There we go. And I'm going to disconnect these two by pushing on the 2 equal tabs on both sides and separating it. And now I'm going to use a T30 Torx socket, and I'm going to remove these 2 mounting bolts of the driver's side steering wheel airbag. I'm going to take that out, loosen it up, move to the other side. And once these are out, we're going to tug on the airbag. It should be just come right out. It's going to be the center pad here. Now, we just have to fish our wires through. Careful, not to snag. And there is our driver's side airbag. Now to remove the steering wheel, we're going to unbolt this 14mm head bolt in the center shaft. You gotta hold the steering wheel at the same time to break this free if you don't have an air tool. Set that aside. Now at this point, I'm going to look to see if the manufacturer made a mark, which they did, a very slight mark right here to line up with that. But you can use and they've got mark here and here to line up with those. I'm still going to use a marker so I can assure that I'm going to put this on the right spline when I reinstall. So by taking a marker, I'm going to mark the shaft in the steering wheel. Make sure those marks line right up. On this particular wheel, you don't need to pull her. You can just walk it back and forth and snap it free. And be careful not to pull it out all the way. I'm going to rest it, and I'm going to unplug my wires from my clock spring. Fish this one through. So now I can move the steering wheel aside. So now we're going to remove our steering column cowl, upper and lower. This is mounted on by 3 mounting screws with a Phillips head. Start with this one. And these just click in, so you're gonna have to grab and push. Sometimes I can use a body tool. Side comes out, and the bottom, which you have to, if you have a tilt, take the tilt arm down and pull that out. So I'm going to install the lower column cover first, and I'm going to see the guide pins right here. They go through this plastic shield. Snap it in place. I'm going to mount the 3 mounting screws. There's 1 bolt screw and 2 plastic screws. So I'm going to mount the threaded bolt one in the middle. There's a Phillips head. Not going to tighten it until I install the top. I'm going to pull that down and lock and now I can move to the top one. As you can see, these have no plastic screws or mounting screws, so they're going to snap in the guides. So I'm going to guide that straight down in. See, line up all my locations, and I'm just going to give it a firm push. Now I'm happy with that. I will tighten up my other 2 screws. Now with all my mounting screws tightened, I'm ready to install the steering wheel. So I'm going to make sure my clock spring is sitting at the 2 tabs that guide into the steering wheel at east and west. I'm going to hold onto the connector here. I'm going to guide it right through. And I'm going to slide the shaft on. As you can see, those 2 yellow tabs are lined up and they're sliding right on. Now let's look for my marker pin. I think I'm 1 tooth off to the left. See how that doesn't look right? So I'm going to give it a 1 tooth over. And now I'm lined up. That's what the importance is of always marking something before you take it apart. Less aggravation. Now I'm going to install the center steering column nut with the steering wheel. I'm just going to hand tighten that. And I'm going to torque it. And now I'm just going to give it a nice that is snugged and down. No play. Now I'm going to connect my control connectors. This controls my cruise control and my radio controls over here. I'm going to connect those in. Make sure I push all the harnesses back in the guided spots the manufacturer provides and out of the way. That goes down below here. So I'm pretty happy with that. Everything seems out of the way, and I'm going to install the airbag. So to confirm that I'm going to slide these down through the access port on the bottom. Make sure they're clear and out of the way, and I want to pinch them. Then I'm going to line up the mounting bolts, sliding pins with this airbag right in the center. Give it a push. Now I'm gonna just confirm, make sure all my wires up. Yep, they're out of the way. And I'm going to put the 2 mounting screws on first. That's a Torx T30. The first one I'm gonna guide through right through here. I put a little slight pressure, as you can see, on the actual airbag. That helps the bracket seat itself. Now that that's threaded in, these get torqued down to 7.2 foot-pounds. Now with my torque wrench set to 7.2 foot-pounds. There's one. There's two. Now we're ready to go down below and make our connections. All right, so now we're going to connect our airbag connector. And this other connector, I think it's the ground. Okay, now we're gonna put them up inside where they connect, up out of the way. Now they're snapped into place. They're safe. We can put that door on. So you see 2 tabs. 2 tabs in, 2 tabs there. But this side is curved. So this side's gonna go up. Inside. And push. And now we're done.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at oneauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.